I have large shells in my pan. I have 2.5 pounds of ground hamburger meat that has been already cooked with some salt and pepper. I put a can of pasta sauce in it. Now I need to turn my oven on 375. Let it heat up. As you can see, the large shells. I'm going to make you an easy stuffed shell dinner. Y'all, this is going to be so easy and you will really enjoy it. I have a sinus infection, so that's why I kind of sound funny. We want them to cook for probably about 5 minutes once they start boiling. And one big box of the large shells will fill 2 pans. So what I did is I had another can of pasta sauce and I divided it between the 2 pans. And all we're going to do is just kind of heat this through. We don't want it to boil or nothing like that. We just want it to heat up some. And everybody's taste is kind of different, so use the amount of seasonings that you would normally use. I know a lot of people want you to measure everything out. Just do it the way that you normally would, that your family and you would enjoy it. Okay, that's heated up. I don't want it to get too hot. Check my shells. And it just takes maybe 5 minutes. You don't want it to cook more than that because it will continue cooking in the oven. Go ahead and take this off and put it on this burner. That way it doesn't heat up too much more than what it is. And that's about right. It's kind of al dente, where they're not cooked completely. They're cooked, but they're not completely cooked. And it takes about 5 minutes. Just be gentle with them, that way you don't tear them up while you're letting them boil. And once you take them out, I'm going to take these out and put them in a colander and let the water come out, and then I'm going to run cold water on them. That way it will stop the cooking process, and I'll be right back with you. So as you can see, I've got the meat here. I've got the sauce in the pan here. And over here, I've got this draining. I've got it sitting in my sink. It's all cooled off where I can actually touch it. I'm going to fill the shells, and then I'm going to put them in these pans. And it's really, really simple. You just fill them all up. And just stick them into your pan. And yes, my hands are wet. I just got to cleaning them. And you just continue doing this until you get your shells all filled and your pans are full. And then once we do that, we're going to take this can of sauce that I have here, and we're going to put it over the top of all of the shells, and then we will take and cover them with mozzarella cheese. Make sure you have preheated your oven to 375. Let me wash my hand. I got some on me. Excuse me. I'm going to keep doing this, and I'll show you what they look like once I get finished. Okay, we've got all of the shells stuffed in the pan, and now all I'm going to do is take this and come over and just put some on the top. It doesn't have to have a lot because there's some in the bottom of the pan already. And do the same over here. Everybody's ovens cook differently and bake differently, so I'm going to put these in my oven for about 20 minutes uncovered. Some people may have to leave them in there for 30 minutes. Make sure you put your cheese on it, and what you're going to do is you want this cheese to be melted with a little bit of brown showing that cheese has cooked. You don't want it real brown, but you want it brown enough. And if you have helpers in your kitchen, it makes everything go a whole lot faster. Somebody could be stuffing the shells. Somebody could be putting cheese on it afterwards. As with any kind of cooking in the oven, if you have small ones in the house, small little kids, try to get somebody to watch them while you're in the kitchen. That way they're not touching anything that's hot. That way they don't get burned. Okay, I'm going to put just a little bit more over here. Okay, now I'm going to pop these in the oven for about 20 minutes until the top of these kind of look like they're toasted a little bit. Make sure your oven is preheated to 375. And I'm going to turn this on 20 minutes. Now I'm going to turn my camera around. We're going to come back over here. And while that's making in the oven, I'm going to make you a no-bake cookie. And we're going to put Christmas sprinkles on it for the kids. All right. I hope you enjoy watching. First, we're going to start out with 2 cups of sugar. Then we're going to add 1 stick of margarine or butter, either one. And we're going to add a 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. And I do need to turn this on, otherwise it's not. We're going to do this on a medium-high heat. We'll have just enough. All right. Then we're going to use our whisk, and oh, I need a 1/2 cup of milk. I'm sorry. Let me get me a 1/2 cup of milk. Now this could be whole milk, 2%, 1%. It could be skim. It could be almond. It doesn't matter. It's all going to cook the same way. It's whatever you prefer. I have made this with the sugar substitute that has the stevia in it. You're going to add, excuse me, you want the granulated kind, because if you use the flake kind, it won't come out like it's supposed to. So you need to make sure you have the granulated if you're using the sugar substitutes. Basically what you're doing is you're making this into like a candy. And that sugar dissolves with that chocolate. I just wanted to show you something that's quick and easy. It takes about 45 minutes from the start to finish with the stuffed shells. So in an hour you can have, you know, a good hearty meal for your family. And 2 pans feeds my big family, so I know that it will yours. We usually add like a salad to go along the side of it, and some garlic bread or cheese bread, something like that. And of course, I have a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old grandbaby, and yeah, they ain't gonna eat that. So we have popcorn chicken for them and French fries. And what we want to do is we want to stir this enough, and we're going to let it come to a boil for 2 minutes. We don't want it to boil longer than that. Because remember, it's already heating up and it's already doing stuff that it needs to be doing right now. And I just thought maybe you guys would like to see what else I do. I've been real sick, so I'm sorry that I haven't had another video except for the grocery haul the other day. I'm going to let that go like that for a few minutes. I'm going to bring you over here, that way you can see what it's actually doing right now. I don't know if you can see it, it's starting to boil. And I'm going to watch my timer. It says I've got 14 minutes on that, so when I get down to 12 minutes, I'll take it off. Because it's coming to a candy stage, is basically what it's doing right now. And it's cooking that cocoa, and that's what you want. And this is another reason, because it is boiling, you don't want to have small babies to come up and maybe try to touch something, and you know, you don't want them to get burned. Okay, we're at 12. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. As you can see, it's boiling. So we want to remove it. We're going to bring it over here. And I'm going to add a half a cup of peanut butter and a teaspoon of vanilla. And basically, with my spoon here, I call it my tablespoon, but it's a little bit bigger, and that's it. Measures out, if 2 scoops is exactly a half a cup. And the pan is hot, so it's going to dissolve that peanut butter. We want to stir it up really, really good. And now that we have this done, as you can see, the peanut butter is all melted into that chocolate. So I'm going to take this, and I need to rinse this really, really quick to get that chocolate off of there. That way it doesn't sit on my whisk. Okay. Now I'm going to bring y'all over to my counter, and we're going to go ahead and put these out. And let me check my, okay, then we're looking good. I got 10 minutes left on that. So I'm going to bring this over to my counter. And I'll be right back with you. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm over here at my counter, and I'm going to add 3 cups of quick cooking oatmeal. And I'm going to stir it up. You want to make sure you get all your oatmeal stirred up into that chocolate. And quick cooking oatmeal. Okay, I'm over here at my counter, and I'm going to add 3 cups of quick cooking oatmeal. And I'm going to stir it up. You want to make sure you get all your oatmeal stirred up into that chocolate. And quick cooking oatmeal cooks with the heat, so you don't have no worry about it not being cooked or anything. Just make sure you get it all stirred up. Okay. Now that we got all that, I'm gonna stick that in there. And I have my cookie scoop, ice cream scoop, it doesn't matter. You can make them either big or small, or however you want to make them. And I am putting them on my little cooking sheets. I don't know if y'all could see that, but I'll put some down here for you. And that way you can see it. Now you can use a smaller scoop if you want, or a spoon, or however you want to do it. This just makes it more convenient. Try not to scrape your nonstick pan too much. That way you don't mess it up. Right there. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put sprinkles on top of these cookies for Christmas. So give me just a second and let me go get my sprinkles. I forgot them. So here's my green sprinkles that I got from Walmart. We're going to add a little bit on top just to make it festive. You don't have to put a lot, just put some out there. The kids will like it. And we also make hot cocoa with these sprinkles. What I do is I put their cocoa in their cup, and I add some marshmallows on it, and then I take the whipped spray topping out of the can, and I spray that, and I make a mound on it, and then we put these little sprinkles on top of that, and to make it Christmas. And I had some green sprinkles left from Halloween, so we made some Grinch hot cocoa the other night, and we put a little red M&M on top of that. for his heart and everything. And as y'all can see, we have 17 days left. Today is Thursday, and we're going to try to do a video every day if I can, if I'm feeling good enough. And I'm going to make some more cookies and stuff. We're going to do a cookie day for y'all. That way you can see different ways of making cookies and stuff, and have fun with it, and have fun with the kids while you're doing it. Let's see what else we got. Let me see how close we are for the shells getting done. And I'm going to put this in the sink where I'm at it. And go this way. I'm going to run some water in my sink because I don't want that to set up. Oh, yes, that's looking really good. It's probably we've got 4 more minutes left. But I wanted to show y'all. I don't know if you can see it real good or not, so I'm going to tilt this down. That way you can see what I did. And that was just quick, fast, and easy. And I hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, I hope that you take and subscribe, like the video, and share the video out if you would. I'd really like it, and I'm hoping y'all are having a good day and a good evening, because this is the evening time, and I'm getting my family's dinner ready for them. And I hope everybody, if you've got this nasty virus that's in the air, we don't know what it is. It's just an upper respiratory virus, either the flu or, anything like that. But I hope everybody's getting over it, or I hope you don't have a relapse. And let me get this. Let me go and see how much longer we have in this, and I'll be right back. So this is what it looks like coming out of the oven, and here are the no-bake cookies. Sorry, y'all. If y'all like what I did and you like the content, please like it. Please give it a big thumbs up. Please share it out. And if you're not a subscribed member, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Until next time, this is the Oklahoma Grammy. My name is Sandra, and I'll see you next time. Bye.